Hello students. In this video, we are going to learn about the other data mining methodologies. So these data mining methodologies include the statistical data mining, foundations of data mining, visual and audio data mining. So there are many statistical measures and also what are the different foundations of this data mining and what are the various visual and audio data mining techniques that are available. Let's see all these data mining methodologies in detail. So first is about the statistical data mining. So far, we are seeing that there are many statistical techniques that are applied in order to analyze the data using data mining. Among those, regression is the one. So in the regression, we'll predict the dependent variable based on the one or more independent variables. And this regression is performed on the numeric data, and there are various forms of regression, like we have linear regression, multiple weighted regression, polynomial regression, and all. So this regression helps us in classifying the data and analyzing the data. And here the next statistical measure is the generalized linear model. So this in the generalized linear model, not only the numeric data, we can also use the categorical variables in order to analyze the data. And the examples of this generalized linear models includes the logistic regression and the Poisson regression. Next is the mixed effect models. So here there are sometimes grouped data which has to be classified. So this classification should be done based on one or more grouping variables. So here this mixed effect models will tell the relationship between the response variables and the grouped data that are present. So to make that relationship, it will consider one or more factors that will allow to identify the relationship between this response variable and the data which is grouped. And next is the regression trees. So here it is we have this regression trees are very similar to the decision trees, which is used for the classification. Here in the decision trees, we'll be using the decision nodes to identify the to make the analysis. In the regression trees, we'll be using the mean of the attributes, and this mean is used to predict the value. And next is the analysis of variance. So here we'll be finding the variance of the numeric data which is present. And also we'll consider here in the analysis of variance, we'll be considering the numeric response as well as one or more categorical variables. So this categorical variables here represents the factors or the attributes that are present in the data set. And next is the factor analysis. So here in the factor, two or more variables are combined to represent a given factor. Here we can see that there are 4 factors, and these are the different attributes which are present in the data set, and 2 or more variables, these are combined to form a single factor. So here we can see these 2 are formed to form a factor 1, and then these 2 are used to form a factor 2 and all. So using this, we can easily analyze the data, and mostly this factor analysis is performed on the psychiatric data. Next is the discriminant analysis. So it is commonly used in the social science. So it will use it to predict the categorical response. So here, initially it will consider the individual data points and identify the data points and group them together, and then it will maximize the distance between the other group. So initially this group will be formed and keep on increasing increases or maximizes the distance between these two groups. That we call it as a discriminant analysis. Next is a time series analysis. There are many measures to identify this time series, such as autoregression, ARIMA, and long memory time series modeling and all. So the quality control, it displays the group of summary charts. And next is the survival analysis. In the survival analysis, suppose that there is a patient who is taking the medical treatment. So it will predict the probability that what is the survival time after taking the medical treatment. So using this graph, we can analyze what is the survival time and what is the probability of the survival time that patient will undergo, the patient who is undergoing medical treatment will get. Okay, so this is about survival analysis. Next, we'll know what are the basic data mining foundations. So data mining will mostly focus on the data reduction. So whatever the attributes that are not necessary, that attributes can be removed, or there will be a reduction in the data representation. So it will increase the accuracy for speed in response. And next is the data compression. So whatever the data that is present, it can be compressed by encoding it into different ways like bets, association rules, decision trees and all. Next is the probability and statistical theory. So far, we have seen how we are going to use the probability measures and statistical measures in order to calculate or know the relationship between the two variables. So here, it also uses various joint probability distribution in the random variables. And next is the microeconomic view. So here in the microeconomic view, it finds out what are the variables that are very interesting when compared to the other variables, means the importance of the attributes which are present, which may give us a decision rather considering all the attributes that are present. Next is the pattern discovery and inductive databases. So we have seen that in order to get the knowledge, we need to identify the patterns. This patterns helps us to derive the knowledge which is required. And here, so it also performs the inductive logic on databases. Here the task is to query the data and the patterns which are present in the database. Next is the visual data mining. So here visualization is nothing but showing the analysis in the form of a graph. So here we can use any graphing like computer graphics to create the visual images, which will make us to understand the complex data that is present. And in the visual data mining, we will get the useful knowledge or we'll understand the useful knowledge from the given large set of data. So there are various visualization techniques like which can be performed through computer graphics, multimedia systems, human computer interfaces, pattern recognition, high performance computing. So what is the actual purpose of this visualization? So it provides us the detailed information, and as it is a graphical data, we can easily understand the representation, and also it provides the qualitative overview of all the large data sets. And here through the visualization can be in the form of patterns, trends, structure, and it also shows the irregularities or relationship between the various data points that are available in the data set. And it also helps us to find the interesting regions which are present, and also to identify the quantitative attributes which are present. And it also gives us a visual proof of the analysis which is being done. Next is about the integration of visualization and data mining. So how this visualization and data mining are interrelated. So here we have data visualization. There is data mining result visualization, data mining process visualization, and interactive visual data mining. So coming to the data visualization. So when we look at the database or data warehouse, we can see the data in the different levels of abstraction. And we can also see the combination of different attributes. If you take data cube, there are operations which will give us the data in the form of the combination. Sometimes if you want to a detailed description, that also can be given with this data visualization. So data can be even whatever the data is there, that can be presented in the visual form. So whatever the results that we have, that results can also be visualized in the graphical structure. So examples of that visualization forms are scatter plots and blocks plots. And we have decision trees, association rules, clusters, outliers, and also the generalized rules. So let us see some of the examples of this visualization. So here it's an example for the box plot. So where it consists of a box which represents about the data. So here we can see for every data, what is the average rainfall that is being starting from the box starting, and what is the end between for that average rainfall that we are getting from this box plot. In this way, we'll have the box plot which will give us the analysis of the data. And next is the scatter plot. This scatter plot will show the relationship between the two data points, and if there are any other data points that are present, the similar data points will be grouped. And it also shows the closeness of the data points, which means that how similar they are. And this is the way how the scatter plot is being plotted. Next is this is an association rule mining. So here it will show how frequently the items are brought together. Here we can see the number of items. And if you want to know cereal and how cereal with butter, we can see by this graph, we can understand how many people are trying to buy cereal with butter. In this way, we can analyze the data. And when we look at this graphical structure, we can easily understand about the association mining. Next is the decision trees. In the decision trees, so this will be the decision root node, and from this we'll have various decision nodes. So from these decision nodes, final decision will be analyzed. So by looking at this decision tree, we can easily predict the data. Next is the clustering. So it identifies what are the similar data points that are present, and then it will cluster them together and will represent it in the form of different clusters are represented with different colors so that it can be analyzed easily. Coming to the data mining process visualization. So this data mining process visualization helps the user to understand what is the data extraction process. So how the data is being or where the data is extracted and how this data is cleaned, integrated or pre-processed and mined. And what are the different methods we are using in the selection for data mining. So how the results are stored and how we are going to use. All this can be known by this presentation of this data mining visual by these visual forms. Next is the this visualization of data mining process. So here initially what we do, will collect the data and will prepare that data, will visualize that data, and whatever the data that is collected, we'll just apply that to the model and will evaluate the data. Once it is good with the accuracy, then we'll deploy the data. It will show this picture will show us the solution discovery, how you are going to provide a solution to your problem. That solution discovery process will be clearly depicted with this presentation. And if you want to know the variations or what are the underlying patterns that are there within the data points, so here we can see there is home page, order page. So if a person wants to buy the product one, he has to first initialize with the go to the home page and select the product, then he has to go to the order page to order that. So this internal analysis or the variations that are going under this different nodes which are present internally, that can be known by this presentation. Next is interactive visual data mining. So these visualizations make the user to understand clearly about the solution. And here there are some here we can see some visualization techniques where it uses the set of attributes which are represented in color. So sometimes it is represented in the columns or sometimes it is represented in the circle. So it will identify which is a good split from this points. So whatever the points that are closer, they are grouped together, and if they are different from the other cluster, they are classified. So based on the factors, whatever the factors that are involved, that using that factors, they will be classified. So these are about the visual mining. So it means that whatever the data we have, we can easily analyze the data using that visual representation. And we also have audio data mining. So in the visual mining, user has to concentrate on watching the patterns and understanding the patterns. So if there are any factors that are affecting, what are the factors which are affecting this and all. So when compared to the visual mining, audio signals will make the user to understand the features more accurately and to find the interesting factors that are there in the data. So here what happens is in the audio data mining, so it will transform the patterns, whatever the patterns that are found, we are initially we are looking that in the form of we are visualizing that in the form of a pattern. So here the patterns are converted into sounds and music. And also we can listen that by listening that pictures, rhythm, tune, and melody, we can identify what are the important data points that are available in the data set, or what are the important patterns that are interesting patterns that are available in the data set. So this is about the various methodologies that we use in the data mining. Thank you.